Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. I was sitting here at the workbench. I was working away on our hot rod flathead transmission, doing some final filming on it, and the mail came. So today we got a box o' crap, not to be mistaken for Cologuard of model cars, and our kit of the month. I'm excited about this one. Most of you know why, but stick around. Let's open them up and take a look. Okay guys, first up is our box of crap from Jim. I was so excited I opened this before I actually got to the kit of the month. But let me share with you what this is. I talked to Jim on the phone a week or so ago, and we were talking about the Model Car Cup Series, and I asked if he still had the driver figures and the open face helmets, like Richard, available, and he said he did. So I was able to get some of these from him. Aren't these awesome? These are very, very well done. Let me see if I can get this out of it. Check that out. Seat belts on there. I mean, everything. And I love the way he did kind of a ball pivot thing on the head. And by the way, these figures come with two heads. You've got a full face helmet. I don't know if you can see that. A full face shield. And you've got the open, which actually with the sunglasses kind of looks like the King. And that's what I'm going to do. But what I really like is, look at the ball, the way he did the ball on the bottom. So, and you've got the little pocket down in there, rounded. So you'll be able to move the head if you want him looking out during a pit stop, whatever. I have something in mind for this for a fall challenge coming up. But couldn't beat that. Had to have a few of these. And he also threw in, sorry, I'm hitting the camera again, a set of headers that I did not expect. And again, Jim, I've thanked you in an email, but still, these things are something. Look at that. 3D printed. And I cleaned these up, but look at that. I mean, these are just awesome. And email Jim at salvinos.us, and he'll get you a list of everything that he has. I think he's got another printer down. He's up and running again. But I'm excited about these. These are really going to be something. Really good quality on the resin casting as well. Now, let's get into this. Most of you know the very first, well, I've been a Petty fan since the late 1960s when my dad took me to my first race. And I don't know if I'm opening this thing in the right side or not, but the very first car when we made our first visit on my birthday to Petty Enterprises was 1971. I was 15 years old, and I walked in and I saw the trophy room. He wasn't there at that time, and the lady asked me in the office there if I wanted to see the cars, and I told her, yeah, very enthusiastically, yes, ma'am. So she pointed at a door. I opened it up, and when I swung the door open, the very first Petty car I ever laid eyes on was the white number 11 Dodge Charger. They were on the right side of the shop. As I recall, there were two of them, and that's the one. And I ordered one of the generics with the decals from Mike's way back when the generics first came out. But I really wanted this box art for my collection and all that stuff too. This is probably one I'm going to get a few of, because this one's going to have to be built. And by the way, if you're not a member of the Builders Club and you don't get the kit of the month, you're really missing out, because you get about 30 bucks worth of extra decals, as well as the Salvino's decal of the month, or every few months they change them around. But isn't that cool? And as you can see, I've got them here and there on the desk, and I've got one. Well, I have to move the camera over here. You see this one right there, and I've got them stuck around the workbench as well. But I've got a good collection of these things too. Now I got to get the camera back in the right place. But this one I have really been excited about, and you always get extra sets of decals. There's for the extra set for the A.J. Foyt 79 Oldsmobile, and we've got the set for the Tim Richmond Old Milwaukee Pontiac, which was a beautiful car too. And then, of course, your extra set of decals, which I was so eager to see these. Yeah. Check that out. And they really did a great job on these. The door handle plates, the hood vents. And, of course, this one has the flat hood in it. We're going to take a look at that here in just a second, too. Your gauges, I mean, everything's there. Everything. It's just awesome, awesome. But as I was saying, I opened that door, and there was that white number 11 staring me right in the face. The hood was up, and it was up on jack stands. The one behind it was sitting on the ground. And then as I opened the door a little further, as it swung around, then I saw the 43s on the left side right by the doors. But man, I tell you what, that was, being a Petty fan, and the first time there, it was something. But as you can see in these pictures, I've skated in and out a few times, and I've had a lot of fun every time I've been up there. Richard's been there several times back then, and they allowed you back then, we could actually sit in the cars in the shop. Of course, in today's world, you've got insurance, you got all this other stuff that stands in the way, but let's take a look at this thing real quick. All right, I am jazzed about this one. The 71, like I said, this was the first Petty-built car that I saw, even though I was a Richard fan. This one just stuck out in my mind because it was the very first one I saw. And I think I shared with you before, I try to save the top of the box. All right. Okay. Man, that's heavy. That's got some girth to it too. And right off the bat, there we go. This was talked about as well. There's your flat hood. And there is molded with this. This is the updated back bumper for the Pontiac 2+2. Jim had made some tweaks to it and got it squared away. And again, there's that flat hood that early in the season, there were several people that ran those. Let's get that out so we can take a look at it real quick. Wow. You ever had that happen? I think I need to change my blade. Maybe I just limp-wristed it there a little bit. Check that out. All the ribbing underneath. This is cool. This is cool. All right. And I'm eager to get a fit on that too, because that's another car I wanted to do. And there's that beautiful 7172 Charger body. Awesome. Awesome stuff. And of course, those lovely new tires. And you know what? I haven't seen these tires. I think these were different than... Oh, yeah. I hope you can see that pattern on... Well, don't know if you can or not. Let me take the camera down here a minute. See if we can get a look at that pattern on there. Yeah, there you go. Block some light over there on it. Very nice. Good cushy rubber there, too. I'm liking these. I usually use Plastic Performance products on all of them, and the wheels, of course, on this one were the there's our clear parts, The wheels on these were the Steelies back in 71, and I think sometime late in 72s when they went over to the slotted. I'll have to double check on that. And this is pretty much the same chassis that we've gotten accustomed to on these. And I've got some really good pictures to show you later on this. And there's our bubble hood. Something just clicked in my mind about something I can do with that bubble hood now that I've got an extra there. And there's the slotted wheels. And this Salvino's chrome is just, if you've been around it any length of time, you know that it's got some weight to it. You can even stick a magnet on this thing. I mean, it's really, it's real chrome. Isn't that something? Great stuff. Of course, I'm going to have to scuff that up a little bit because the grill work, front and back on this, is white. And you can see in this picture here too, is white. And of course, those lovely Salvino instructions. Decal placement, everything is right there. And kudos to Jim on the instruction sheets too. He always, no matter what the kit, does an outstanding job on those. And then there's our kit set of decals, just like that extra set that we got too. So you got an extra set there. Got something in mind for that too. And of course, if you're not a member of the Builders Club, there's some paperwork in the kit when you pick it up on how to do that. You can call or you can email right there. There's your phone number and all. But it's really worth being a member. There's some great perks there. Great perks. Well, I'm excited about this one. I have two versions of this in mind. The early season Daytona, when the interior was white, everything was whited out. For Model Car Cup Series, I'll be paying another visit end of the month to the Petty Museum, and I have an appointment at that time to talk to somebody special. And I want to talk about this car, specifically the engine and some of that stuff, the layout. They did the white, and then they switched the interior to red, but the underhood and then the trunk remained white. I've seen pictures of it that way, and I'll be sharing some of that with you as we go along too. But jazzed about both versions of this that I want to try to do, and can't wait for that 71. I've got some awesome pictures and stuff for that too that I'll be sharing with you down the road. But I did want to take a few minutes and share this with you because this is a very special car to my heart. So guys, thanks so much. If you haven't visited the Teespring store, be sure you head over and pay a visit. There's some new stuff there. New die cut stickers I just updated, and let's see, there's some new t-shirts. I went ahead and added some long sleeve, and I'm going to be adding the sweatshirts for the fall and winter coming up too. If you're not a subscriber, head over, make sure you do that. Get that notification bell so you don't lose out or miss out on any upcoming content. And guys, thank you so much for the support. It means more than you know to us content creators. It's great motivation and encouragement for us to keep going. And I read all the comments, try to respond to them all, getting more and more. I think I'm over 3,300 subscribers now. And let me tell you, that's touching. It means a lot that you're getting something out of this. Guys, have an awesome week. I'll be posting again in a few days on that transmission for the Hot Rod Flathead, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Have a great one.